Are we alive? Are we back? I want to sit down. Internet died. Isn't that sad? If I had any viewers when that happened. On my own, here we go. My only viewer. All right, maybe we should call it a night then. It's 11:30. We got work tomorrow. Sorry about that. Oh, I can't even stream. Oh, hey, Steve W. Good to see you. All right, I'll hang out a few more minutes. My internet just died. And I came back. I'm like, oh, no one's gonna be here now. Everyone's gone. I'll just crash. But I'll hang out a few more minutes because it's good to see you. I'm now multi-streaming. Twitch changed its terms of service. So you used to only be allowed to stream on Twitch if you're streaming on Twitch. I mean, you could stream on Twitch one day and YouTube later in the day. But you couldn't send out the same broadcast to Twitch and somewhere else. Otherwise, they would cancel your contract and stuff. And they just changed that. So now I'm streaming to Twitch and YouTube. I think that might be better because YouTube is better at sharing you. Like, people have to search to find you on Twitch. A lot of the people who have big followings on Twitch, it's because they have a lot of content on YouTube. So I feel like it's good for me to be on YouTube. Take me home. Yeah. Oh, let me give you the link. I wish I had like YouTube. Oh, do I? Does this work? Oh, I do have that. YouTube at Boom So Much. How'd I get that? Good for me. Where'd you go? Yeah, it's for some people. I think it might be easier to watch me on YouTube. It's just. Uh-oh, what was that? Something went da-da-da. Hear that? Did it crash again? Oh no, we're still here. Okay. I heard a da-na-na sound, which is like a bad sound. So that's why I put this up here. That's why I put this up here because I was feeling like I was talking to Twitch chat and I was talking to YouTube chat. There were people in both last night and the night before. And I could see what everyone's saying, but they couldn't see what each other was saying. So someone in YouTube chat would be like, oh, I really like Iron Maiden. And I'd be like, yeah, they're great. And people in Twitch chat would be like, yeah, what's great? So I felt like I needed to. So now when someone chats, this pops up for like 30 seconds. And this is I've told you about it, but this is my favorite of all my new tricks. Every time you talk, your chat bubble pops up for about, what was that, 15 seconds or something? With a nice fade. And you pop up for about 5 minutes, I think. And if you say anything else, it gets a tiny percentage bigger and it refreshes the 5 minutes. That was the hard part, was refreshing the 5 minutes as opposed to adding a 5 minutes. I didn't want to, it doesn't make a difference, but just what I wanted. I didn't want to add a 5 minutes. I wanted it to refresh 5 minutes every time you chat. What I haven't decided what to do yet is when it eventually gets big enough that it fills the screen. And when it does that, I just have it reset. I'd like to have it, I don't know. It should do something when it fills the screen. Maybe get a gold border. There we go. I'll give it a border. See, it's like, it's imperceptible. And by the way, feel free to spam and test it. That doesn't, all this stuff is here to be played with. I think of it as, remember the back seat of the Maldomobile? I had toys in there. I didn't have them in there just to have them in there. I had them in there so when we were driving around, y'all in the back would have something to know what to do. So that's what all this stuff is for. One thing I haven't figured out yet is, yeah, in the back of the Melville, I just had some random. I just took some random toys from my basement and I put them in the back seat. Oh, I'm trying to think. I'm thinking like stuffed animals or something. Oh, I don't think anything as that would have been good though. I don't think specifically a Rubik's Cube, but something along those lines. You know, I don't think it would necessarily games in terms of, oh, I'm going to play this while I'm in the backseat, but just you know, like, you know, oh, here's this thing Maldo left here for me to hold and look at. A little stuffed toy or something. Some random thing in my basement, you know, a toy car. I don't know specifically a toy car, something like a toy car. I also had a phone in the Maldomobile. It wasn't hooked up to anything because car phones was like a big deal back then. We didn't have car phones. No one had car phones. But I had a phone there, and once in a while I would pick it up and just be like, hello. If I had someone new in the car. I stole that idea from someone and I don't remember who. Oh, see, it's getting bigger. Oh, one thing that I haven't figured out that I want to figure out is the way it's floating now. I set that. It's the arpeggios. Okay. I set that. So I set the Y and the X. It's a Y and an X scroll filter. And I have this set for the first 10 people that come into chat. I don't have it scaling infinitely. I possibly could, but I only have it up to 10 just for testing. And each one I have going in a different direction, so they all kind of floating around. What I would like it to do is to slightly change directions, like very subtly, once in a while. I'm trying to think of a what it would be analogous to. Not a firefly; they're like faster. Like a piece of you know, dust in the wind in the breeze. You know, I want it to go like, you know, very random. But for now, this is good. I like the little green guy. Got a little green guy. Oh, I don't know if I could spell arpeggio. Sure. Back up a little so you can see the guitar. Yeah. It's using a similar thing, but instead of having it separated from myself, I have it on myself. And I have a few things going with it. One, I have it, you know, I have up here, I have the percentage of how correct I'm playing the song. I have it doing color based on the percentage. So if I'm at 99%, it's purple, 98% is gold, 97% is red. So as I'm playing, it just changes between the colors randomly, which is pretty cool. I also have to set up, at least if I could do this, disco mode. Oh. I spent a lot of time redoing my musical stuff. Some things spin, some things pop up, some things get bigger. And the glow. Okay. Serenity now. Serenity now. All right. So this blue bossa song, and I'm also doing the supposed to be working on another song, the A Train song, classic jazz, standard thing. But the chords are easy. It's just C, F, G, E minor, A minor. I think back to C. Let me bring it up. Okay. E, C, F. Oh, D. My bad. And actually C twice. So it's C for measure. 4 notes, 8 notes, depending on how fast you play. So, but for a measure, what I'm calling a measure, which might not be the correct musical terminology, but C twice, then F twice. And there are forms of C's and F. We'll get to that later, but just to get the root, I'm just going roots now. D for 1 measure, G for 1 measure, back to C for 2 measures, then the E flat for 1 measure, A flat for 1 measure, D flat for 2 measures. This is all over the place. That's a D flat, I'm sorry. D flat on the 9th fret. Then back up to D, back to G, back to C, back to D, and back to G. But what makes it tricky isn't the progression. That's easy. It's each chord. This is Blue Bossa, which let me send it to you. Oh, I already sent it to you. It's in the it's in your Discord chat. But what makes it tricky is it's all different 7th chords. So the C is a C minor 7th. So, and extra level of difficulty, keeping my hand at the 8 to 11 position. So it's very easy, you know, and I could just, you know, once I find a shape, move up and down. I'm not moving up and down. So I have to do different shapes to do the same chord, you know, cage kind of stuff. So C minor 7th. So C, root, minor 3rd. I could go here minor 3rd, but I don't want to because that goes down to the 6th fret. I'm trying to stay. I can go down to 7. You're allowed to go down to 7. So, and this is the other thing, because I'm doing arpeggio. If I was doing a chord, I would go right to the 5th. Because, you know, you play the root, then the 5th, you get the 3rd in there later somewhere. The 3rd will find its way. But you don't play that first 3rd because it's just a weird chord. You can't because it's on the same string. Unless you're doing like a G shape. Yeah, if you're playing a G cage shape, but usually you don't. So, okay. Root, 3rd, 5th, 7th. Root, 3rd, 5th, 7th. So I'm learning my shapes. I know my 5th shape because the 5th shape is flat 7. That tricked me because I didn't realize 7th chords use the flat 7 unless you specify not to. A C7 uses the flat 7. C minor 7, the minor's talking about the 3rd. It's not referring to the 7th. You have to say C major 7. You can't just say C7. You have to say C major 7. So I really was thrown by that because I'm like, you know, there's a chord in there later, G7. We use a G7. It's up here. And since I'm using the same shape, instead of going like that, I'm going. So G, major 3rd, instead of the minor 3rd, 5th, which is here now, because I don't want to. I'd love to play it up here, because that's how I love my fifths: up one string and up 2 frets. But I said I'm not going up to the 12th, so I got to go down. And then I would hit the 7th, and that's the flat 7th. 2 toggles, the 3rd and the 7th. Yes. There's one of these chords is so crazy it toggles the 5th. I'm telling you, this stuff is bananas. Okay, so the minor, major, rarely used. Yes. Okay, so minor 3rd, major 7th. That, I don't think I have that. I don't think I have one of those in here. I have D flat major 7th. There's only one chord in this whole thing that uses a major 7th. That uses a not flat 7th. A not flat 7th. Yeah. There's a lot of chord shapes here. Only one of them uses a not flat 7th. They all use a flat 7th. And now I know that the 7th, the shape of it is same string, same fret, 2 strings up. That's a 7th. So I'm getting very comfortable with that, except when I got to do the shift. When I got to do the shift, flat 7, flat 7, flat 7, yes. And I know that because, I knew that anyway, because here's my regular E shape. If I'm playing an A chord, A chords all day. Here's my A7th. A7th. What's the difference? That note, which is same fret, 2 strings up. The only difference between the chord, and I know my 7ths because they're in a lot of things. Yeah, the bar is the 7. Same thing with this. So I knew that the flat 7, and I didn't know it was the flat 7. I was assuming it was a regular 7 because I didn't count it out. I didn't figure it out. I just knew that it made a 7th chord, and I assumed that 7th chord used a regular 7, not a flat 7, because it's not called a flat 7 chord, called a 7th chord. So I was totally thrown by that. By the way, look how big that's getting. Isn't that cool? I love that. Okay, so C7. And at first I was only learning the bass part because... But actually, let me show you the whole thing. Let's do this. Unless you're in a rush. Okay, so C minor 7th, which means that it's a regular root. Well, so it's going to be regular. A minor 3rd, regular 5th, flat 7th. And then back to the root if I want to keep going. Root. And this string's still normal. Minor 3rd. Fifth. Seventh. Where's the 7th gonna be? Oop. There we go. And then where would the root be again? Oh, the root's always where you start. That's the one trick that I'm just starting to get. It's starting to click in my head. When I'm working these arpeggios, I never have to worry about the last string. It's just going to match the first string. Whatever I do on the first, it's the same string. I keep forgetting that. Okay. Actually, let's just do the bass line. I want to get through these. Okay, so C minor 7th. So where's my C? Right? Root 7th. Flat 7. The next chord is F minor 7th. So that's the same shape, just up one string. F minor 3rd, 5th, flat 7th. And I'm not figuring out what the notes are, and it's okay that I'm not figuring out what the notes are. It's okay just to know the intervals. So those two are kind of easy. Although they're totally different up here. They're not easy, the last 2 strings, but the first. The next is This one's wild. This is a D minor 7 flat 5. So I start with my D, and I go down to my minor third, and instead of doing before I was going up like this, but I'm keeping my shape, so I have to go down now. And then this is the wild part. Instead of going to the fifth, going to the flat fifth, half diminished. Yeah, I know somewhere the word diminished goes in there when you're returning to fifths. And flat 7. It sounds okay. You think it would sound weird because I need my fifth. I can't not have the fifth. You know how I remember the tritone? The evil tritone? The Simpsons. So good. Oh, and the way you remember your flat fifth is I can't stand it. I know you planned it. It's just what is that? G sharp and it's flat seventh. It's such a badass riff, and that's all there is to it. Sabotage. I saw this part. I need to watch the whole thing. It was like a documentary. Ad Rock and Mike D up on a stage, talking about their whole story, talking about the whole thing. It's amazing. They talk about Paul's Boutique. Oh, you've seen it? Okay, you've seen it. So, one thing I loved is when he told this part, when Ad Rock told this part, when he says he walked into the studio, and MCA was playing it, and he said, you know, when you're hanging out in the studio, you know, you're always playing all kinds of riffs and stuff, like other people's stuff all the time, just like I do. And Ad Rock was like, what is that? You know, what's that from? Whose is that? And MC was like, it's ours. It's a Beastie Boys riff. He didn't say it's mine. I just wrote it. He said it's a Beastie Boys riff. It's ours. I'm like, oh, for some reason that feels like so wholesome to me. And then the other part is do a harmonic there on the fourth, and just do a power chord. Okay. So back to the so we're doing this weird one. D minor 7 diminished, half diminished fifth. And check this out. Later on there's a chord we do a D flat major 7. It's the same chord except the root changes. It's the same chord except the root changes. A D minor 7 flat 5. So you go from, and a D minor major 7th. Right, because the third goes up, the root goes down, but the third goes up because we're going from minor third to a major third. The fifth goes up because we're going from the flat 5 to a 5 to a regular fifth, and the seventh goes up because we're going from a flat 7 to a 7. So it's not one right after the other in the song. Hey Jennifer, how's it going? Good to see you. Um, it's not one right after the other in the song, but those two chords have the same um things. Okay. Jennifer, I hope this isn't boring, but I'm doing music theory. I'm having a music theory conversation because it's fun for me. It's the nerdiest part of guitar. Okay, so these two chords. The first one is a, and by the way, Jennifer, I got you. Look at you. You're in the way. My green guy's in the way. But I have you on the UI now. Okay, so a D, D minor. It's all good, but you're a drummer. Drummers are good. You can't. Everyone makes fun of the drummers. All the other musicians make fun of the drummers, but you need the drummers. Okay, so I'm sorry. D minor 7, flat 5. So we have a D, the minor 3rd, the flat 5, and the flat 7. And the other chord is a D flat major 7. So we have the D flat, we drop the root down 1, but everything else stays in place because it's a major 3rd now, a regular 5th now, and a major 7. Now when you chick with boobs. It does add something to the effect. Yes, those two, except the root changes. The root changes, the other 3 notes stay the same. The 3rd, the 5th, and the 7th stay the same. Do you ever watch White Stripes? White Stripes has a girl drummer, and sometimes sometimes she has a little momentum, and I'm not a creeper kind of guy, so I'm just like, try not to be a creeper. But I love that band so much, and she's a cool person too. And I feel bad because I feel like she's I felt like she didn't like the fame, and she didn't like being objectified, and she didn't like creepy kind of comments and stuff. Karen Carpenter was a sick drummer. She was ridiculous. Like, I've seen clips of her, and it's like I knew she could drum. I knew that was part of her story. I didn't know she was that good. Okay, so C7th, C minor 7, F minor 7th. Oh, see, I already forget. D minor 7 flat 5. G7th, not major 7th or minor 7th, just G7. So G, major 3rd, regular 5th, flat 7. Then it goes back to C minor 7 again. Then it goes to E flat minor 7, which at this point we've done a lot of minor 7s, so I should know the shape, but since it's up here and I'm not going up, I can't do it this way. I have to use a different shape. Instead of going, I have to go. It sounds the same notes. So I'm learning my intervals in different directions because those are the same notes but in different places. So I'm learning how to play things without having to move my hands up and down. Theoretically, if it sticks in here, but it's not sticking, I'm having to figure it out each time I look at it. Oh, Jennifer, I'm so sorry, my dear. And I'm hoping that wasn't rude calling you my dear. I'm so awkward. I'm combining Twitch chat, and this might be too hard to see. I put it up on the screen, but I just put it up here today just for this purpose. And thank you for saying I'm cute, by the way. Appreciate that. I'm talking to Steve W. who's here, and I'm talking to you because I'm in Twitch and YouTube at the same place, which is crazy. The future is now. Watch this. Watch what you could. Oh, look. How did I do? Oh, because I said the future is now. That's a command that does this. I forgot that. Like on my little DVD screen. I totally forgot I had that trick. That trick. Serenity now. Serenity now. I don't know how to get rid of this. Maybe it'll just go away after a while. You said I'm cute. Oh my god, you made me blush. I can't believe you said that. Jennifer, you're so nice. So I think that's all the chords. Oh, okay, here, the last two chords are that and that. So relatively easy, but I'm only using the easy strings. I'm not doing the hard strings. So phase 1 is learning all the notes, and phase 2 is being able to play them over the song, playing the song in the background, playing them, and not just in order, not just... That'll get boring. I need to... You know what I mean? I need to mix it up. Yeah, I'm up for requests. Oh, I'm down for requests? I'm up and down for requests. Yeah, mixing it up. The chat's supposed to come up when Jennifer talks. It's only coming up when Steve talks. I need to fix my YouTube, interactivity. Oh. There we go. I couldn't figure out how to get rid of them. Killers by Iron Maiden. Let's see if we have that. I like my little mess. I like this one. Ready? Batman. Batman. I am Batman. I'm Batman. Boom. I might have to download Killers. Let's see. I don't think I have it downloaded. It's a lot of Iron Maiden songs. Killers. Got it. Batman's your favorite? Right. Nice. It's a little sloppy. I want to stand up. Sounds pretty good now. I'm hungry. I had an early dinner.
Boom is about to play Killers by Iron Maiden from the Killers album. Yay! With 80s pop music.
was really big into the Police. I like Billy Joel. And like classic rock. I liked Beatles, Pink Floyd, a lot of Pink Floyd. A lot of Pink Floyd. I mean, I consider it pop. Not like Britney Spears and Madonna or anything. Although it's good stuff. I think I thought I liked rock and roll. What records I had. Towards the end of high school was a lot of Pink Floyd. Oh, and U2. I was listening to a lot of U2 senior year of high school. What else? And, you know, stuff like the Rolling Stones. There was that one greatest hits Rolling Stones that everyone had.
81.42269% accuracy. Nice.
I felt like in the 80s, like I was just surrounded by the pop music. Like whether I wanted to listen to it or not, I knew all the top 10 songs just because they were playing in the mall. I'd be in the mall because that's where you go, or the beach or the pool or whatever, and you would just hear those same songs over and over again. So I knew all the top songs. Tiffany. Remember Tiffany? But I think I would make fun of them, even though they were great. Like I made fun of Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi's amazing. How dare I? Where do I get off making fun of Bon Jovi? I'm like, that's not rock and roll. It's too, you know. I don't know what word we would have used. Like it's not tough enough. Both, but more MTV. I would listen to VH1, but I'm like, this is for old people. VH1's too soft for me. It's old people. I would come home from school and be ladies and gentlemen, rock and roll. You could start singing the song anywhere, and people will sing along at the you know where part. There's a part in the song. You could be at a park. You could be at a bus stop. You start singing it, people will join you. It's crazy. Something magical about this song. Billboard.
Boom is about to play Livin' on a Prayer by Bon Jovi from the Slippery When Wet album.
Wow.
Yay.
Wow. I need to make my mic louder when the music's on. I don't think you guys can hear me talking when the music's playing.
90.88983% accuracy. Nice.
But it's a good volume now. It's a good volume when the music's not playing. Maybe we should just make maybe we should make the music lower. Or there's something called Windows audio ducking. I could have the audio get lower when I talk. I could do audio ducking. Or I could just wait till in between songs to say important things. But I'm located in the Fort Lauderdale area. South Florida. I'm working on it. I could actually. Oh, Jennifer, I need to bring Jennifer into the loop. The chat's covered. Steve is asking if I could make it transcribe what I say, and there is closed captioning that I could put on Twitch and YouTube. It wouldn't be perfect, but it would be, and I should do it anyway. I should enable closed captioning for accessibility, in case any of my potential viewers have accessibility issues. Jennifer, yes. Florida is full of sketchy people. I get nervous in the grocery store. But the thing is, about it is, I can be weird as I want. I can be as weird as I want because it's Florida. I can go to the grocery store in my pajamas. It's Florida. So I'm working on this piece. This is the opening of a Van Halen song called Women in Love. I don't think I'm going to learn the whole song. But sometimes Eddie had these openings that are just magical. And for some reason, this one just, I don't know, it just feels like summer to me. I can't do it good yet, though. I'm working on it. I need to get them to ring out a little bit more. But then he does this part. Gotta get the harmonics to ring out. It's too much distortion. It's supposed to be Isn't that pretty? When I clean that up, it's going to be nice. I'm also working on a little finger picking thing. Another Eddie Van Halen instrumental kind of. Take me home. Get rid of the chair. It looks like my pants are nasty. Oh, the chair. I don't know if I can get... Oh, I need a graphic artist to help me with that. It looks like my pants are nasty. That's terrible. It's not sounding right. Oh, wrong tuning. Isn't that pretty? You do me the Batman. Where's my blush button again? It's so pretty. That song is called 313, and for a while I didn't know what it was. I couldn't find it because it is on a Van Halen album. It's like on a early 90s album, just the instrumental part. But he was using it in his solos for a long time. When he starts his solos, he starts doing it. He kind of rocks back and forth. By the way, I think it's some kind of seventh chord. Eddie's so beautiful. But the song is called 313, and it's dedicated to his son. Wolfgang's birthday is March 13th. So it's called 313. And there's a clip of the two of them playing it together on stage, because Wolfgang was in Van Halen for a while. I mean, they toured. They did a couple tours together. And the two of them both playing guitar are playing it together, and it's sweet, you know, father and son. It's a cool clip. My finger picking's getting better because this is the first song that I've really done finger picking. I'm not getting each individual string as clean as that. And I'm also trying to get to, you can't really see, instead of just brushing them, I'm trying to pluck them like I'm an archer. Alex is ridiculously underrated. Oh my God. The opening of Hot for Teacher, I heard that he strung together like 10 bass drums and hooked all the pedals together to make that opening sound that crazy the way it sounds. He's a disgusting drummer. He's so good. I'm working on Hot for Teacher. There are some Eddie solos I can do. You can hear it? Let me see it. And now that I said it, I won't be able to do it. I'm very pleased with the way my Unchained solos are coming along. My Hot for Teacher needs work. Let's see if I can do it right. This is the second solo in Unchained. Steve W, thanks for hanging out. It's good seeing you in chat there. Yeah, we'll do it offline sometime so we can have more back and forth. But that was fun. And always good to see you here. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Blurred Ghost, how's it going? Discord just said that I went live. Thank you, Discord. Jennifer Andrews, just like Vinny was underrated because Dimebag was so good. Exactly. Dimebag was that good though. Dimebag's like a mutant. He's so good. Okay, let's see if I can do the second solo from Unchained. A little sloppy. Try that again. But the Hot for Teacher solo, or the opening even. The opening I was able to do it for a while. I haven't practiced this in a while. I might not have it anymore. I was able to do the opening at one point. It's hard because it's eruption is just 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Hot for teachers 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Tone. Playing very sloppy. But I remember parts of it at least. For a while, I was working on that every day, and it was starting to make some progress. It was starting to sound good. And I got distracted, started working on other things. I don't even try to play any Stevie Ray. He had such a unique style. It's like, there's no point. You know, I have some of his songs up on the thing, and once in a while I try, and I'm like, this is just bad. Ninja and Kenny can play any Slipknot songs. Yeah, I think I got me some Slipknot. Let's do a Slipknot and then do a Led Zeppelin, and then maybe call it a night because it is getting late. It's 12:30 and tomorrow's a work day. I played one a few days ago that I liked. I don't remember if it was Duality, Disaster Piece, or the Opium of the People. Let's try Opium of the People. I think that was a good one. I have to do some custom tuning here. You can't hear it. I mute it when I tune because you don't have to hear the tuning song. Oh my god, it's so low. Slipknot's wild with their tunings, I'm telling you. Thank you. I'm gonna try to repurple it this week. Get the purple in.
Boom is about to play Opium of the People by Slipknot from the Volume 3, the Subliminal Verses album. Yay! .36639% accuracy.
That's nuts.
Nice.
That was a fun one. So I couldn't handle it. That's funny. It's a lot to handle. All right, one more song and then bedtime. I should have taken it to a theme park. Any good songs? A Pennywise concert. I haven't played the ocean in a long time. Let's do the ocean. Unsainted, probably tomorrow. I think this is gonna be my last song tonight, Ninja. But I appreciate your requests. War pigs. Hey, Chris Barry, how's it going? Billboard. Guitars hit you in the face with a pick. Where were you guys with these awesome requests an hour ago? I didn't know what to play an hour ago. Now you give me all these awesome requests. I'm getting ready to go to sleep. Right on. Cosplay. Hey, it's me, Boomio. Just tuning up. Billboard. Wings. Right, sweetly.
Boom is about to play The Ocean by Led Zeppelin from the Houses of the Holy album. Yay! 72.13114% accuracy. Nice.
That's a sick riff. I want to get that one better. Yeah, I think I should go to sleep. Oh, you guys are all being so nice to me. I don't want to go. But there's always another stream. I really want a snack. I think I had I skipped lunch. I had breakfast and dinner, so I still need lunch. It doesn't matter when I stop, I'm going to feel guilty. I could do a 2-hour stream, a 5-hour stream, a 1-hour stream. Whenever I stop, I feel terrible. I want to sit down. All right, let's see what's happening on Twitch. On Twitch is this thing where you can raid someone. So if anyone's watching me on Twitch, I can move them forward to another Twitcher. If anyone is. There we go. That's a good guy. Let's raid Pillars of Ash. All right. Peace and love, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out. You guys make this so much fun for me. Appreciate you. And I will be back tomorrow. I'm not sure what time. I always say I'm going to stream early. It never happens, but we're working on it. I'm working on singing. I'm trying to get less shy about singing. Tomorrow, Jennifer, if you're here tomorrow, remind me. I'll sing you a song. There's a song by Ween I've been singing a lot. And I'm working on a White Stripe song, but it's really hard. He sings so fast. Okay. Anyway, thank you for hanging out. Peace and love. Say goodnight, monkey.
Good night, monkey.
Darn, that's the end.